Bonjour everyone, Matt and Blue here. Welcome back to my channel. And today is another episode of Mythbuster Monday. And today's myth deals with thickening hair. A lot of people believe that you can thicken your hair, and that's a myth. Let me explain. Hair is thinning or has thinned because of, let's say, breakage from like chemicals or just not taking care of your hair, or medical reasons. Then once those things are taken out of the picture and you have healthy hair again, then new hairs can start to grow in and stay on your head. The hair that grows will stay. So it will appear that your hair has gotten thicker when really the hair that you were growing stopped breaking. If you have naturally thin hair, then you have thin hair. There's things that people can do to give the illusion of thick hair, but if you're someone who has naturally thin hair, no product is going to thicken that hair. We are born with the hair follicles that we're gonna have, so you can't form new hair follicles, so you're not gonna form new hair because the hair follicles that you have, that's the hair follicles that you have. So if you have naturally thin hair, then that's just your hair. There's no magical product out there that's going to give you thicker hair. They be trying to trick folk, okay? Like, these companies be paying attention and they know that right now people are obsessed with long, thick hair, and hair typing for ABC, AFG, all that stuff. So they're creating products based off what people are looking for. Doesn't necessarily mean that these products or these things actually work. They're just giving people what they're looking for, and they're tricking folk. Even with like hair growth things, if you notice, most of them say aids in hair growth, which is not saying, or say promotes hair growth, which is them basically saying this may or may not work. But that's a whole nother video. We're gonna stick with the thickening of hair. So yeah, your hair cannot be thickened. Now, if your hair fell out, because let's say your edges fell out, unless you did permanent damage, yes, hair can come back. Medical reasons, it depends. It might change some stuff permanently, and unfortunately, it is what it is. Over time, as we get older, sometimes, because some of us are blessed to keep our hair, but as we get older, your hair follicles, some just stop working. That's why you notice people getting thinner hair over time, or balding hair. Hair follicles just stop working. Medical reasons can cause that too, but most of the time that happens. And in cases like that, it's not going to get thicker, and it's okay. I mean, that's why we created wigs. No, but really, unless your hair fell out because, for some reason, unless your hair fell out, then it's not going to get thicker. If you have naturally thin hair, you have naturally thin hair. It's okay. So don't let nobody be tricking y'all, say you can get your hair longer, thicker. They're lying. And yeah, I just had someone come and talk to me like, what can I do? And they're like, I've been doing X, Y, Z, and it started when I started doing this. I'm like, well, most likely it's that. And if you don't cut that out, and that's the side effect of doing that, I mean, it is what it is. Even with relaxers, a lot of people think when they went natural, their hair became thicker, and it's like, no, it didn't. One, you probably stopped losing hair because a lot of times we did those relaxers incorrectly. So yeah, we was getting some, we were losing hair and damaging things because relaxers were not done properly, and it's a harsh chemical. But your hair did not get thicker once you went natural. Curly hair, depending on how tightly curly it is, it takes up space. So if you have something bone straight, it's gonna be this flat compared to this that has curls. So the relaxer going natural didn't make your hair thicker. It's just your natural pattern, if it's really curly, takes up space. So it looks like you have thicker hair. A lot of times people come to me with natural hair and it looks so thick and so big, but once I get to actually working on their hair, it's like, oh, this is not a lot of hair at all. Even if you're someone who's always been natural and it looks like your hair is getting thicker and thicker and thicker as it grows, it's not getting thicker and thicker and thicker as it grows. It's just as natural hair grows, it takes up more space depending on how curly it is. If you have a pretty loose pattern, the density, the appearance of how thick it is pretty much stays kind of the same. But if you have if you're someone with really curly hair, I don't know if y'all can hear that. That was my shoes. If you have really curly hair, then as it grows, it's going to be bigger. So yeah, guys, that is it. You cannot thicken your hair if you have naturally thin hair. If your thinning is caused by breakage, come in. Guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had like a walk-in appointment, so it's been a couple hours. So in conclusion, your hair will not get thicker if you have naturally thin hair. It's a possibility that the hair that you lost from not taking care of your hair or for medical reasons can come back if your hair follicles have not been damaged. So if you had thick hair, it has thinned because of improper care, improper maintenance, health reasons. It's possible that it can come back and stay on your head. But if you have naturally thin hair, it is what it is, and that is okay. There's ways to have thicker looking hair. A good haircut will give the illusion of thicker hair. Darker colors usually give the illusion of thicker hair. And then, like, I guess if you use volume shampoo or hairspray to like give the illusion that you have thick hair. And volume shampoo really is just a lightweight shampoo and conditioner, so that doesn't weigh the hair down, so the hair can be nice and fluffy and give the illusion that it's thick. There's also different ways to style the hair to give it maximum volume, but if it's thin, it's thin, and that is okay. Work with what you got, and don't let these companies trick you to get your money, okay? So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and TTYL.